It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be. Played a team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. And the starting group for the Celtics. Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Horford and Williams together in the front court. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. Back to Smart. And the layup is good.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Now here's Morant. Outside Bane. Driving to the basket. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Tatum. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Oh, a deep three from Tatum. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Smart against Morant. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Top of the key. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
The mechanics of Tatum's jumpers are so solid and allow him to shoot at will there.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Misses the 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Right side Tatum. Smart outside. They shoot again. Tries to keep it alive. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Smart. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it home.
I love seeing Big Al get up the floor that way. Sets a great example there for his teammates.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Adams with a screen on Brown. To the paint. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Tatum drives in and finished off by Tatum.
Woo, quick first step by Tatum, then look out.
Outside Bane. To the inside. Here's Adams. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Bane. And it's Brooks missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Tatum can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Brooks, the pass to Bane. Outside for Brooks. The 3 is up. The rebound, Celtics. Outside, Brown. Knocks it down from distance.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Outside Morant. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Smart outside. Pass to Brown. Driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams. And RJ, you look at the road the Celtics had to the finals last year. Man, that's as tough as it gets.
VA, when I tell you, going through Durant and then Giannis, and then you saw the way that the Heat pushed them, and then you see the Warriors in the finals as a reward, that is as tough of a road as you will ever find. And I don't see anything phasing this team now, VA. And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost, because that's how he makes his living.
Now here's Brown. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And we've watched Brown blossom into a talented scorer, someone who's capable of shouldering that entire offensive load.
Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect.
And Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Jackson. Outside for Morant. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Adams. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Adams has got 6 points.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
It's Smart on the wing. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Outside Bain. Out to the wing. Here's Adams. Outside for Morant. He drops it from range. He's got 9.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Smart. Up top Tatum. Brooks defending. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Morant, the pass to Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Smart outside. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Kick out to Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Tatum. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
Here's Morant. He's got 9 to the paint. Here's Adams. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Adams has got 10 points in the game. Brown against Bain. Brown passes to Williams. Back to Brown. On the drive, Smart. And the jam by Brown.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Smart against Morant. From outside the arc. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Brooks jams it in off a great move.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Outside Morant. On the wing, Bain. Jackson on the wing. Second chance shot. Back to Bain. The 3. Tatum pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Brown passes to Tatum. Now Williams. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Adams a screen. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, what a play. Just palms the block. Tatum from long range hits the trifecta. And now it's an 8-point Boston lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics out in front. They lead by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter. Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
On the court right now for the Celtics, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Griffin in at the 5. Inside, here's Aldama. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
On the wing, Conchar. Williams against Gallinari. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Danilo Gallinari.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Williams' shot is good.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Jones against White. Outside, Williams. Pass to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And that one misses. Boston has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's White. Good D by Clark. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. Third team.
The free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. The Celtics have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Left side Williams. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Conchar. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Outside White. Driving inside. Here's Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
A smart move, using a little pump fake to get all the time he needed to go hard to the basket.
Yeah, it's just a simple move, but it looks so beautiful when it works. Reminds me of you, Grant.
Oh, I appreciate that, B.O.
Sinks the tray. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Jones against White to the middle. The kick out to Williams. Here's Brogdon. The shot no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Williams with it. Picked up by Griffin. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. To the inside. Ooh, Griffin with the steal.
That is how you deny entry. Great effort.
Gallinari's shot is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
They get it again. Outside Jones. A minute 35 left in the third. Clark uses the glass on the layup. Clark's got 6.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. A line change here for Memphis. Some changes for Boston. Boston has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Tatum against Brooks. Pass to Smart. Back to Tatum. Horford, a screen on Brooks. Tatum passes to Horford. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with it. Now Horford defending. It's stolen by Smart. Brooks against Tatum. Smart with the ball. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Celtics lead by 3. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston? Outside Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Brown. And it's Bane with the rebound.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, big finish. Wow.
Okay, I see you. Look, that was good defense, but Brown, he's just too good and just continues all the way through.
Morant against Smart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a three-point game. Morant with it. Second shot opportunity. Misses the layup. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. It's the Celtics leading by 3. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Smart against Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Still a little bit of a streak shooter. Morant has been deadly accurate tonight.
Outside Tatum. There's the triple. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Morant with it, now guarded by Brown. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Shot clock at 5. Here's Morant. No good, off the front rim.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Brown passes to Williams. Outside Tatum. Horford for 3. Outside Brown. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Outside Morant. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. No good. The Celtics with the lead. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Jackson. Horford with a steal. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
Building out this lead brick by brick. They have taken a very methodical approach.
Payne finds Jackson. Now Adams. Shot to stop the run. From 7. And no good, trying to use the glass. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. All alone on the break. Three-pointer Brooks. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Payne with it. Guarded now by Williams. Outside for Brooks. Jack's up a 3. Rebound Boston.
That is not the shot they needed there. You got to work it around and get a better look.
Outside Brown. Beyond the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Payne. And that one hits the back iron. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Outside Tatum. Doesn't go for him. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Payne, the pass to Adams. On the wing, Brooks. Defended by Brown. Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Horford, a screen on Brooks. Here's Tatum. Cans it from the wing. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Payne, no good.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Williams a screen on Brooks. Tatum from long range. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And here's Bane. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. so the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Now here's Edwards. Rebound by Williams.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
Here is Russell. He kicks to Prince. The dish to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Brown. The turnaround. It's rebounded by Towns.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Now here's Edwards. Back to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
Now here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Brown against Edwards to the inside. Here's Williams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
The kick out to Towns.
Remaining in the first 2 minutes.
For the 3. And Boston with the rebound. The 3 from Tatum. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Left side, Edwards. And stolen by Tatum. Horford kicks to Williams. Back to Horford. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Horford doing a nice job playing with strength. That's what they call weight room work that time to get the hoop and the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Now Smart after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Tatum looking around. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Russell passes to Edwards. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Minnesota again turning it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Smart against Russell. The deep 3 from Tatum. Not going to go that time, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And the dunk by Towns.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Russell against Smart. Williams. That shot is off. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 3. 4 seconds left. Goes back up.
And the defensive prowess of Williams just effective at altering shots. And
still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Austin on top, up 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Outside, Tatum pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to Russell. The 3. They get it again.
You know, it's not often that we see Prince hit the offensive glass, but that time he read the ball well.
Brown against Edwards. Brown drives in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Boston, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Tatum at the elbow. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Tatum's got his 2nd basket of the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The kick out to Towns. And here is Prince. Takes a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Horford no luck.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Pass to Edwards from outside the arc.
Hey, how about that defensive hustle by Jaylen Brown? I mean, just not giving this man any room to feel comfortable.
Gobert with the block. Russell with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And finished off by Gobert.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
The kick out to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Boston, no good that time either.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Edwards drives in. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
Smart finds Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown wide open. He fired. Sinks the 3-pointer. Brown's got 10 points in the game.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Brown against Edwards. The pass to Russell. Towns down low. 6 points for him. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 8 points for him.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills, and you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
Brown with it. Now guarded by Towns.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brogdon scanning the floor. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. And stolen by White. And Gallinari kicks to Brogdon. It's up a 3. Pass to White. Just 3 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
The Celtics, 23. The Timberwolves, 23.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
McDaniels in the post. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow, and the jumper is good. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's White. Drives to the hoop. Second shot opportunity. Here's Cornette. It's rebounded by McLaughlin. Minnesota in the lead. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Second chance shot. And stolen by White. And Gallinari throws it down.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Brogdon, and that one good. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Brogdon with a screen for White. Brogdon outside. Williams passes to Brogdon. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is not the biggest guy, but that does not stop him from being aggressive and assertive inside.
And he drives in. Ball's knocked loose. And now the pass break. Brogdon with the ball. Here's White. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
You know, Malcolm Brogdon is a jack-of-all-trades kind of player and really solid at sharing the ball with his teammates.
Pass to Noel. The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
A year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And so he hits both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Outside Williams. Back to Brogdon. Hit the crossover. Pass to Cornette. And he makes good on the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
The Timberwolves trail.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. To the left wing. Gallinari with the steal. And another fast break chance here for the Celtics. Here we go. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Nice job by Brogdon that time to anticipate where the opportunity would be in transition and get to that spot.
Here's McLaughlin. Light covering. Anderson in the post. Gallinari on him. Count that bucket.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
White looking around. Kicks it to Gallinari. Shoots from the baseline. And it's White missing for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. 55 seconds left in the third. And Derek White picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
54 seconds left to play in the third. McDaniels with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the layup's good off the glass. McDaniels got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Smart. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's stolen by Edwards. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Prince against Tatum. Prince outside. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock for the lead. And the layup is good. Towns has got 10 points in the game.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3.
Please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Anthony Edwards.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Smart in at the point guard. That's in the game for the Celtics. And Williams with the stuff.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about when Tatum's scoring. And he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Russell with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Now Edwards. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns can put up an easy, low-stress 30 or 40 points. And when he gets rolling, he's a joy to watch.
Smart kicks to Tatum. Going inside. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Left side, Towns. He dishes it to Prince. Nice move. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Russell inside. Brown against Edwards. Driving the lane. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Prince dishes to Russell. From 15 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
You know, I love seeing players use the middle of the court. It just opens up your options, and for a guy like Russell, it gives him a lot of freedom offensively.
Williams outside Horford. Here's Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the vertical that Brown has is quite impressive. As relentless a finisher that you'll find in this league.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Now, here is Russell. Takes it inside. Tatum against Prince. Shot clock at 5. Edwards passes to Gobert. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Boston now. Smart kicks to Tatum. Brown outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And they need a profitable trip here, and luckily Brown looks to be in the zone.
And Brown drops them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Big bucket for him there. Towns happy with the team on his broad back when he's needed most.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Towns against Horford. Towns, the pass to Prince. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Busted. No good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And they double up Russell. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It's Brown on the wing. Edwards defending. And he commits the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
Listen, they're still right in this league. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're up by 4. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there,
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
Shooting from Minnesota, taking 2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the
ruling on the floor stands.
sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
All right, fans, stand up and get loud.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And here's Russell. Outside, Towns. And so the Timberwolves take the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
And tonight, two high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high-scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the one. And the layup falls.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Now here's Russell going inside. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Jackson. Fires the three, and a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
This is a big part of Jackson's game. It isn't the best looking shot, but it's deadly.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Morant, outside Payne. Brooks outside, down to 5 on the shot clock. Adams, the pass to Morant. Back to Adams. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Russell. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and Edwards slams it in.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Payne. Pass to Adams. Back to Payne. Fires for three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bane, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Russell against Morant. Now Towns. McDaniels, a screen on Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Towns passes to McDaniels. The three from Russell. No luck on that one.
Minnesota foul. Call Anthony Towns. First personal foul. First team foul.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Prince is checked in. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Towns passes to McDaniel. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Brooks outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Outside Bain. Outside for Brooks. Oh, can't throw it down with one hand. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. Here's Towns. The rebound by Jackson.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Here's Moran. Pass to Adams. Bain with it. Here's Brooks. Good work defensively by Russell. Now the Timberwolves with it. Now here's Towns. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Moran. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. Cuts off the pass. Russell against Bain. Oh, stolen by Moran. And here's Adams. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
That's fantastic hustle from Steven Adams in transition. Positioned himself well to put the finishing touches on the break.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
On the court for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Here's Prince. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Towns. And no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Down low. Here's Moran. Adams with the ball. Count that bucket.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Jackson. Here's Towns. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Up and over Russell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Don't sleep on Taurean Prince. He will challenge you off the bounce now. Does a good job of navigating his way through the defense.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Here's Payne. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible work right there on the glass. Just doing all he can to extend that lead.
Hey, once you got him on the ropes, keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Back to Towns. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And so Towns nails them both.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Outside Bain, lets the three fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Towns into the lane. Towns double team. Here's Prince. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Prince has got 5 now. What do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team. And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns gets the bucket.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Outside Bain. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Russell. With the drive. Outside McDaniels. Out left to the wing. Now here's Towns. Double team on Towns. And Towns slams it home.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Moran finds Jackson. Outside for Moran. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here's Russell. To the inside. Pass to Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Now Morant. Jackson with a screen on Towns. Kicks it out to Jackson. It could go. No good on the buzzer beater.
Have to give him.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
We've got Naz Reid. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the point. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 56% today. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Anderson with it. Guarded now by Williams. Inside. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Here's Clark. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's McLaughlin. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Noel, that's good. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Here's McLaughlin to the middle. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Pass to Aldama. And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Drops in the layup for 2.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Noel. Inside, Anderson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Jones. Here's Aldama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside, Anderson. Takes it inside. Banked it in off the glass.
On the drive, Anderson won't blow by you, but he'll find a way to get his shot.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Clark. Back to Jones. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Anderson with it. And finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Now here's Jones. Williams up top. Lets it fly. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective. Taking it right to the defense.
Into the lane. Here's McLaughlin. The layup off target. Memphis trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Anderson against Williams. And it's in there. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. He takes it in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match the...
And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, up by 5. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Russell into the lane. Over to the wing. Towns for 3. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And for Jackson, it's about staying after it. This is what allows him to catch fire.
Morant against Russell. And here's Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Outside Morant. McDaniels with the rebound.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Edwards against Bain. Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Bain, the pass to Adams. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. And it's Russell on the drive. Towns with the ball. To the inside. Stolen by Bain. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. To the right side. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Russell against Morant. Left side Bain. Pass to Brooks. 6 to shoot. Back to Bain. Over Edwards. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McDaniels. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Morant with the slam!
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
And here's Edwards. 56 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. On the top. Wow! Crazy good!
Talk about making your presence felt.
Man, just never gets old watching him fly like that. What a unique talent he is. And it's Adams missing.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns up top, defended by Jackson. Edwards against Bain from deep three-point range. Brooks with the rebound. Outside Bain. Brooks outside. Jackson on the wing. No good. And so it's Minnesota with Allie. Thank you as always.
say does that?
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports. And so often we have these epic guard matchups, and tonight it's all about the front courts and not the back court. But nonetheless, it should be fun.
No doubt, Kevin. These front courts are big, they're dynamic, they're physical. A number of these guys can shoot it from great range. This should be one heck of a show.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Goes up off the inbound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Guys, you think about the Boston Celtics, and obviously the offense is driven by the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So much of what Boston does starts with their wing play.
And Brown drops them both. And doors with Tatum and Brown. If they aren't scoring, they're creating for others.
Yeah, both Jason and Jaylen took major steps as playmakers, understanding the value of their teammates as release points, as guys who can take some pressure off in terms of the scoring load. And listen, neither guy is finished improving.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now Brown, Smart on the wing. Here's Horford. A shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Robert Williams.
First team foul.
The Grizzlies shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
Free throw good, Bain. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy.
Here's Bain following the bucket by the Celtics. And the pass to Jackson. Morant against Smart. Morant passes to Adams. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, Steven Adams was a bit raw when he entered the league, but you can see right there how sound he has become as a finisher on the interior.
Brown with the screen on Morant. Brown outside. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. Low block shot on the way, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And it just seems like Morant is always ready to outwork the defense. A big effort pays off for him there inside.
Here's Tatum. From deep. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Memphis moving it around. Pocket 6. Bain passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Tatum passes to Williams. Tatum down low. Guarded by Bain. Passes it to Brown. And there's the drive.
How confident is Jaylen Brown in his handle? The dribble drive through traffic, really nice.
Bain for 3. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Horford. Over in the corner, Brown. Outside, Tatum. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Morant against Smart. Morant outside. Outside, Dane. Jackson with the screen. Bain kicks to Jackson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Boston ball.
44 seconds left in the first. Tatum looking around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Jason Tatum has proven to be a knockdown three-point shooter. Huge asset for his team.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams finds Brown. Outside, Horford. Stolen by Jackson. Can they get it? And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's what they want to see out of Jackson, getting out on the break and just busting it up the court.
There's Brown with the three. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum.
Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
And it's Morant with the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Now here is Horford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. In the corner, Tatum with it. Back to Horford. Smart deciding where to go with it. Driving inside. There's Williams. It's not going to go for him. And Memphis the other way now. Brooks finds Bain. Williams against Jackson. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Brown drives in. Brown jams it in.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, sometimes we bemoan the lack of physicality in the league these days. That is not something that applies to Mr. Steven Adams.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Adams with the screen on Smart. Morant kicks to Adams. No good there. Nice D from Williams. To the paint, stolen by Jackson. Morant with it, now guarded by Smart, rebounded by Smart. Boston leading by 9. It's tipped. Pass to Brooks. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Tatum, and the rejection by Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Williams finds Smart. Back to Williams. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Brown. Here he goes. That shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. To the middle. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain passes to Morant. Jackson from long range. And another miss by Memphis. The Celtics with the lead. And the dunk by Brown.
Man, this is the very definition of feeling it. Jaylen Brown taking smart shots and playing perfectly within the team schemes.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bain with the screen on Smart. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock them.
Thank you, David. Folks, don't go. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Brogdon. Williams is out there with Gallinari. Then it's White. And it's Cornette in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Williams, that's for 2. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 11. For Grant Williams, Doris, he made a giant leap during his 3rd season. In your estimation, why?
Well, it's interesting, Kevin. It could be any number of things, but remember, for the 2019 draft picks like a Grant Williams, the first 2 years of their careers had major interruptions in the NBA schedule. 21-22, year 3, first normal schedule for these guys.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Conchar, the pass to Tillman. Gallinari with the steal. There's the lob to Brogdon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
The Grizzlies shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Here's Conchar. Gallinari covering. Gallinari with the steal. Inside. Here's Brogdon. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
How about that? Malcolm Brogdon with a little bounce in his step. Pretty dunk.
Jones looking for an opening. They kick it out to Green. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Danny Green is one of the best catch-and-shoot players in the league. Makes it look easy.
White against Jones. White the pass to Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Williams has got his first points in this one.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Brogdon. The kick out to Williams. Passes to Cornette. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 14. And there's the pass to Tillman. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Aldama gets the bucket.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
White down low, working on Jones. And here's Gallinari outside. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Aldama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Aldama's got it back down to single digits for Memphis. White looking around. No good again that time. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Green, the pass to Tillman. Here's Aldama. Over Gallinari. Crafty move. Aldama gets the bucket. Aldama's got 9 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Jacks up a 3. Pass to Conchar. Down low, Tillman. And Boston with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Gallinari. The kick out to Williams. They get the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. He takes it in, and it's denied. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Hart comes in for Tillman. And it's Williams in for Danny Green. On the inbound, passes it to Conchar. Williams inside. He's guarded by Williams. Pass to Aldama. A 3 ball. You can't get that one. Williams looking around. And Gallinari throws it down.
Yeah, I'd like to see Gallinari attack the basket. It provides a nice counterbalance to that shooting ability.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Celtics out in front. They lead by 9. And time for the shot. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Morant finds Adams. Over Williams. From inside, Adams' shot is off. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. They have a 9-point lead. Horford the pass to Brown. And Tatum out top the key. Back to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside. Easily slams it home.
Morant outside. He feeds it to Adams. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Jackson, who's back up. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Here's Smart. Kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Tatum drives in. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant with it. Out guarded by Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Brooks against Tatum. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by Adams.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You have to have the ability to force the defense to commit one way or the other. Jaylen Brown's aggressiveness does just that.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. On the wing, Bain. He's covered by Brown. On the wing, Jackson. He goes up again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
Both free throws good from Jackson.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Brown against Bain. Looking to end his cold spell. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 7. The 3 from Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Brown feeling out of it. Driving to the basket.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Smart against Morant. Feeds to Adams. Williams with the block. Brown against Morant. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 11. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Boston.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Celtics leading by 11. To the paint. Smart passes to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. Back to Brown. Stolen by Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. 52 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Rebound by Williams.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Tatum against Jackson. Tatum with it. Horford high post. Outside, Smart. 5 to shoot. Tatum, that's for 2. Kept alive.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Adams in the corner, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Bain kicks to Morant. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.
power forward position.
A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
And the starting group for the Celtics. Tatum and Horford at the forward slots. Smart and Brown, a great defensive backcourt. And it's Williams in at the center position. Horford outside to the paint. And Williams punches it home.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. Here he goes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Edwards. Boston on offense. Smart right side. Here's Tatum. That one a little long.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Horford, a screen on Edwards. Here's Brown.
Yes! Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Smart against Russell. Towns for three. Rebound Boston. Horford finds Brown. Second chance effort. Here's Smart. Off the left rim and out. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Towns for three. Kept alive. Gobert. Outside Edwards. Towns a screen on Brown. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Russell against Smart. Russell the pass to Towns. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that. Good. The shake out to Horford. To the inside. Here's Tatum. Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Now here's Russell. Towns a screen on Smart. Russell the pass to Gobert. Smart against Russell. From 13, here's Gobert. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And he recovers it. Here's Edwards. Tries yet again. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Goes up again.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Russell against Brown. Here's Prince. Towns down low. Hounded by Tatum. Towns on a screen. Pass to Edwards. Over Smart. Again, the miss by Edwards. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. To the middle. It's intercepted. And they're pushing it up. "51 seconds left in the first quarter. And they recover it. Here's Towns. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And just crashes the glass with effort and intensity. I mean, how do you box a guy out like Towns?
Outside Tatum. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Brown. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Gobert with a screen on Horford. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, sweet move. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Gobert nails both of them. Boston with the ball. Trailing by 4. And here's Smart. Outside, Brown. Here he goes. And he can't jam it through.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And back to the start of the second. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Screen by Horford. Tatum passes to Horford. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Horford's got his first bucket in this one.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Pass to Towns. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltending.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Now Brown. Can't connect from long distance. Towns with the ball. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Tatum pulls it in. Boston trailing. Horford left side. The kick to Tatum. Horford passes to Tatum. Driving inside. And then Tatum slams it in.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Russell to pass to Edwards. And RJ, you took a part in a lot of playoff basketball. Compare the intensity of the regular season versus postseason.
It's so different preparing for a regular season game than a postseason game. You have more experience. You understand what the other team is going to do. So the prep is that much more higher, but you also have to execute at an entirely different level.
Russell to pass to Towns. Takes it inside. Rebounded by the Celtics. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And Williams punches it home.
Impressive ball handling from Tatum. Attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Pass to Edwards. They need this. And Edwards slams it in.
Sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Here's Brown, and the jam by Brown.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Brown against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Outside Tatum. And Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside Russell. Brown against Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Celtics have gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And it's Noel with a rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And a pretty tightly contested game. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
On the floor for Boston, Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. Inside, here's Cornette. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Cornette's got his first points of the game.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected. White with it, picked up by Reed. Back to Williams. Here's Cornette.
Minnesota foul. Jaylen Brown. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Boston now. It's a 1-point game. Here's White. Pass to Cornette. And that one is stuffed right through.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
McDaniels from long range. And it's Cornette with a rebound. The Celtics on offense. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. To the paint. They swipe it. McDaniels with it. Guarded now by Williams. Nails it from 3.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
For Boston, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's White. Outside for Gallinari. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Cornette. Taken away. Here's Noel. Going inside. And a two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin. He's guarded by White. McDaniels inside, working on Williams. McLaughlin, shot is good.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to White. Here's Cornette. 6 to shoot. Here's Brogdon. Ooh, it's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First team foul.
And Boston calls time here. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Noel drives in. Anderson against Gallinari. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson with a screen. Noel over Brogdon. Here's Reed. Uneasy, too, on the layup. And now a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Anderson gets the bucket. Anderson's got his first basket.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Both teams will make substitutions. Outside Tatum. Will it go? And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Russell, pass to Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Now the Celtics on the move. And here's Brown for 3. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Brown. And now just a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Now here's Edwards. 10 points for him. Pass to Towns. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And the officials call a traveling violation. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The T-Wolves. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Tatum, a screen on Edwards. Here's Brown, outside Tatum. Brown passes to Williams. Here's Tatum driving in. Russell with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Prince can't hit. And the Celtics shooting it at 52%. Drive by Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Carving up the defenders like a surgeon. Brown is gifted in getting all the way to the rim.
Russell against Smart. Outside Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Edwards against Brown.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Russell against Smart. Russell to pass to Edwards. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Smart against Russell. Pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot.
That's a good contest, and when Jalen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Russell to pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Out to the right wing. Here's Horford.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
And here's Russell. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And just so mobile at his size. Once Gobert sets the screen, he rolls hard to the right spot.
Brown against Edwards. Horford for 3. Here's Brown. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Brown's got 6 here in the quarter.
Night in, night out, Brown just makes plays.
Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. And is now 6 for 11 after that one.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. Kept alive by Boston. Out to Horford. Smart for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Russell with the ball. Russell, double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Inside, here's Smart. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Edwards with it, now guarded by Brown. Edwards pass to Towns. Double team on Towns. to Russell. Clock at 6. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Boston calls time here. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Screen by Horford. Here's Tatum. And it's good.
And if anybody didn't know, Jason Tatum has that killer instinct just coming out in a big way.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're ahead by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And an intentional foul right there. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
And Boston calls time here. Guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Morant with it, guarded now by Prince. Bane kicks to Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Now, here's Bane. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Russell up again, and Edwards is right there.
Boy, you like to see Edwards doing work on the glass, hitting the boards there, using his strength and athleticism to extend plays.
Morant looking around. And Adams with the slam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Oh, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from 3, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Now, here's Bane. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Bane against Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Bane passes to Adams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Morant against Russell. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards finds Gobert, and there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Russell. Pass to Prince. 5 on the clock. Russell dishes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's on a bounce. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Morant with it. Russell's there. Brooks with no one around. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting, too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Now, here is Russell. He's got 5. And at the top of the key, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That's just a beautiful move by Towns. really, he's got such a versatile skill set. There with the plus handles, man, he's got a lot to work with.
Now here's Morant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Jackson kicks to Bain. 6 on the shot clock. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Towns, a screen on Morant. Outside, Towns. Prince, the pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. Back to Edwards. Yep, that one goes. Edwards got 6.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Timberwolves lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Timberwolves?
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Back to Morant. Outside, Bain. Jackson kicks to Bain. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here is Russell. He has 5. Passes it to Edwards. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Kicks it out to Prince. Now Edwards. 8 points for him. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And stolen by Russell. Towns in the corner. Into the lane, and Towns throws it down.
Towns is especially dangerous when he's cutting to the rim like this. Really good mobility for a big guy.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. The feed now to Adams. Out to Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Adams.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Russell passes to Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Morant kicks to Bain. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Shoots. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Edwards drives in. Towns down low. Jackson on him. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Bain sets the screen for Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Edwards against Bain. Prince, right side. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Morant passes to Bain. Russell again.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
It's Russell with the drive. Towns with it. 6 points for him. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Prince has got the ball.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Here's Morant. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are...
The previous play is under review.
Jet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Get these big calls right.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, the Grizzlies 22, the Timberwolves 29.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got McDaniels. Reed is out there with Anderson. And it's Noel in at the 2. And Williams, here we go. Basket counts. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Inside. Pass to Conjo. Jones, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 4. Noel passes to Reed. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. For Minnesota, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Aldama. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot and get stops.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. This is his first free throw of the game.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
And so he makes both from the line. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones up top. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. With the drive. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Anderson outside. And no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Memphis shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Outside, Jones. He feeds it to Clark. Stolen by Reed. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over to the left wing. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Jones, that's for 2. And another miss by Memphis.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
.135 left to play here in the third. McDaniels dishes to Anderson. Driving in. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Aldama. Dishes it to Jones. Pass to Aldama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Memphis, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
At the line for Memphis.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 5. Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. McDaniels passes to Noel. To the middle. Here's Reed. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
They set the pick to the left side wing. Here's Aldama. And yes, it's good.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. 23 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Anderson. Shoots a fader. Uses the glass to drop it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
He could have walked to the basket.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Aldama. Over Anderson. No good there off the double clutch. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Good on the three-point shot.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Prince kicks to Edwards. There's the drive, and Edwards with the stuff.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Outside, Bain. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Morant with it. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Brooks. And it's Russell with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 10. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Passes it to Bain. Back to Morant. Jackson finds Adams, and the shot is good.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And here's Russell. He dishes it to Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Morant against Russell. The baseline J. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And this team has been all Adams. He's getting to his spots and capitalizing with ease right now.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Russell passes to Edwards. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. It's a 14-point game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Screen by Adams. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Over Russell. Here's Adams. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass, Russell. Gobert finds Russell. Back to Gobert. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain passes to Adams. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Towns with it. He's picked up by Morant. The kick out to Towns. Shot from the top of the key, and he gets the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Minnesota.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Russell passes to Edwards. On deep. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Payne for three. And the three ball is good.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And so Minnesota takes the